didn't have a ranged weapon as like a dwarf fighter, the Peritons would it always win 100%.
Right.
You couldn't ever hit them.
Right. Well, I just think it'll be easier overall because otherwise you have to notice when the round changes. And if you don't, where this way it's like it just lasts till your next turn, and that's easy to remember.
Yeah.
And if like an enemy gets first on initiative, it removes that mechanic from the game.
I thought about, it does. There's some tricky stuff there. Yeah. It really makes that alert feat like gold. Like everybody would want to have it.
It does make the alert feat kind of crazy.
And high dexterity. I mean, the value of that stuff gets really valuable, Yeah. That's what made me think, I mean, I got your reasoning, but I think you're right. I mean, I think it's meant to be.
But that's not what the book says. But both of these things, we got clarification from him. It is not actually what the book says.
I mean, we've always had errata.
Right. Yeah, and they're talking about putting out some errata, so I wonder if they'll clarify those things. But I think what it is that 5th edition isn't written like 3rd was. It's not meant to be like you're reading a legal document kind of thing. It's not written that carefully.
I'd make a lawyer joke, but Steve isn't here.
I know. So that's the way we'll do it, and I think it'll be easier, and it makes Nathan happy. So
yeah. Hey man, I was gonna let it slide. I wasn't happy about it, but I respect your decisions.
I miss Steve.
Well, Steve may be watching. Probably not the stream, but he may be watching the YouTube later. It seems like there's something else I wanted to say. No, I can't remember.
No, I'm sure Steve's sitting on a beautiful beach, waves crashing, and he's staring at like a laptop screen, watching 6 people on the other side of the world play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, right.
That's passion right there.
Yep.
All right, so everybody's actually here. Oh, I feel like there's something I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was.
I hate that.
Well, this isn't it, but I'm going to be giving people XP every week now. Did you guys see that? So.
And I like the idea of being able to see a progression bar.
Right, instead of like you get nothing for like 5 weeks and then you get it all at once.
I like it.
Cool.
Feels a lot more classical.
Yeah. Oh well.
Uh-oh. Nastig's token is not on the green. It's not on the green.
Is it
out in the rough?
Is it on there at all? Did we lose it?
Is he under the bear? He's not under the bear.
Well, I'll just drag another one over here.
You can drag those? I thought you always thought you had to copy paste them.
I think that was a figure of speech.
Oh, okay.
I thought you could, but now it's not working. Oh, there it is. Yeah, if you go to like where it lists the character sheets, you can drag that onto the
okay.
thing.
Did you ever figure out what all those little circles meant?
You know what? You don't want to do that though because it doesn't have all the settings.
What little circles? Oh, the little circles on like the journal, and it has like the little colored bubble all the way to the right.
Yeah, those are for each player.
Yeah, like we all have characters. I'm red, Trevor's blue, you're green. Those are what those bubbles represent. Who can see it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's like white or whatever, that means everyone can see it. And if it's like black, no one can see it.
Because on the Princes of the Apocalypse, like the one for Iron Drill has 2 bubbles.
Not something I've ever paid really too much attention to.
Yeah.
I doubt they really mean anything. I think they're supposed to be helpful.
Yeah.
But in a really weird way. Like only the guy who put them there knows. Kind of.
Yeah. Right. It's like a code you have to figure out.
Like, and the dude put it there. He's like, this helps so much. Like these bubbles are perfect. Guys get it, and everybody's like, yeah, it's great, Jim.
All right.
So we're 5th level now.
Yes, you are.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
And we haven't fought as 5th.
What on earth?
Well, we sort of did, I guess.
Someone who put the spider on the map?
I think that was somebody drawing Tider.
That was
Somebody drew the Tider. But
that
it
was
was
a few sessions ago. That was a few weeks ago.
All right, I'm getting rid of the spider.
but yeah, it's the Tider. It's Tyvel with his green scarf.
Oh, okay.
I didn't draw it. I mean, it's clear who did, but you know. I like the Tider. It's great.
Tighter.
All right, so it's been a while. Do you guys even remember what was going on?
Interrogated a dude.
We botched it.
Aaron wanted to kill somebody.
Thurn freaked the fuck out.
Yes, he did.
We interrogated a dude. Tyvel spent a lot of time as a cat.
And we figured out where we were heading.
And a spider.
Yeah, Chrissy or Navara made some guards do like the droid thing. Do this like these are not the bad guys you're looking for. And then yeah. There was some
Don't worry
sex.
about it. They forgot all about
There
it.
was a sex scene. Token sex scene happened.
With a fat old woman.
Something like that. And then we kind of beat the shit out of a dude. Threw him out a window.
Yeah, that was fun. All right,
Wait,
so
I'm the one who beat the crap out of somebody. You guys didn't.
So we had some player versus player stabbing or something at one point.
yeah, we did.
Shoving. There was shoving. I remember shoving. I don't remember.
It was
much.
attempted disarmament.
Yeah, we didn't actually resort to wounds. Did resort to blows.
All right, so you guys get through that night one way or another. The next day, you continue your stakeout of the cultists in the area, and you see, you follow some of them. You see some of them leave their various inns and start heading further north in the city, and you follow them and find out that they are visiting a large warehouse just inside the northern city gate. And this is where construction supplies are being stockpiled for shipment north, and they're gathering wagons and loading them for a caravan trip to the north where they're building this road that I told you about last time. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
there's some company. Yeah.
So it looks like they are going to be leaving further or later this day. You also, as you're kind of like checking this area out, you hear some people talking about a half-black dragon that was seen in the area recently. Sounds very much like your old friend Resmir that you guys know and love so much. This half-dragon was sighted about a 10-day ago. People are still talking about it because chromatic half-dragons are almost never seen, and when they are, they tend to cause a lot of alarm because, you know, chromatic dragons destroy towns and stuff.
Yeah. Dragons. That's what they
yeah, and they're evil, and so this road that's heading north from here is the high road. It used to connect Waterdeep to Neverwinter, and this Mare of Dead Men, which is this saltwater marsh, is continually expanding, and every time it expands, it floods the road, and so then they have to rebuild the road further inland. And this was going on till about 100 years ago, and then Mount Hottenau, famous hamburgers, erupted and nearly destroyed the city of Neverwinter, and the city is now mainly in ruins. And then Lord Neverember begins rebuilding Neverwinter, and so now they need the road again, and they're slowly rebuilding it. So that's where these supplies are going.
Wait, is it the one from Longsaddle to Neverwinter, or the Leon? Like, which cities connect to this road?
It's the high road. It's right along the coast. If you look at the map, yeah, it goes through Lylon and
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, this map is really low res.
And I just noticed Red Larch is actually on this map. Unrelated.
Yeah. All these campaigns are in a very kind of constrained area, which is kind of nice. It lets you get the Forgotten Realms is huge, so it lets you get to know kind of one area of it at least.
This is like 1/100th of the freaking real map. It
Yeah.
goes.
That reminds me, I found this really huge high-res map of the realms, and I'm gonna look and see if we can see that road on there better. I might use it.
I saw one that was like a 4K res map that was gigantic. Also, there might be a handout in the handouts that I don't think we're supposed to have yet.
I know I posted that large Faerun map in the Princes of the Apocalypse. So I have it on my hard drive. I can.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm just looking at the handouts to see if there's one.
Because I think it's called Spider Attack, unless I completely forget what that was.
That was the one with the noble guy, right?
Oh, that was actually an optional encounter in the last chapter when you guys were on that voyage that I skipped.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't remember spiders.
Yeah, it was an encounter with spiders and ettercaps.
Yeah, I was sitting here racking my brain for like any spiders.
You're like,
Spiders.
Oh,
I
this is
remember
way
being a
better.
spider.
I'm gonna upload this map.
The only spider I know about was the Primal spider.
Yeah, the tighter. Like I was in a campaign, I was in a session recently with spiders. I was like, no, that's not it. None of you were there. It was like I mean, sometimes I pay pretty. Oh God, I play.
You thought a putty cat?
Yeah, I pay pretty good attention, I think, and I doubt I could miss a whole encounter.
I guess
I don't know.
so. At this
Oh.
point, who followed, and who knows the information about like the them packing up stuff?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, the last person I watched that I remember was Tyvel, and he would have definitely told people.
Well, this is the next day,
Okay.
so it can any or all of you could have gone. It's up to you guys.
Okay, Uriel would have been on stakeout because that is his room.
Thurin would have came back by now.
Okay.
He would have hugged everyone. Said I'm sorry.
I love
So
you
I think
guys.
either like Tyvel and Navera.
Tyvel would have gone. Especially because it's, in my mind, pretty easy for him to follow people around in a city.
Yeah, and surveillance works better. in
Thurin
two.
would have gone
Yeah.
because he's sneaky.
Not
Oh,
Mastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Mastic. Clank, 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 clank.
No. Clang, 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 clanging.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I had to cut the map because it's way too big for Roll20 if I try to put the whole thing. So let's call this Sword Coast.
So do you want to say Tyvel and Navera went,
Or Tyvel and Thurin.
or Tyvel and Thurin?
Thurin came back and hugged everyone. It was really cute. It's like, I'm sorry, guys. Got out of hand.
I don't know. Before letting
Or whatever.
Thurin go, Nivara would probably have to give him a thorough verbal lashing.
Except I'd be scared to be hugged by Thurin. He'd hug you, and then he'd back off, and you realize that like everything you've ever owned is gone.
Also, you have like 3 stab wounds and you're poisoned.
Yeah. Backstabs. Ugh. Ugh.
All right, I'm getting this map ready for you guys.
Excellent.
Well, this thing is even cropped. It's huge. Okay, I have to keep making the tabletop bigger. There we go.
When do I get my next stuff? Please.
There, can you
Nice.
guys see the map?
Yeah, it really looks good.
So Waterdeep is, yep, right there.
This is the high road.
Yeah, you can actually see the road on this one, which is nice.
Yep.
And you
Yes,
can
we
zoom
are-
in and it doesn't lose resolution.
Oh wow.
We're not far from Red Larch, are we?
No.
It's like a couple days journey.
That's not too bad of a map.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this perspective is kind of different, but otherwise it's good.
And this is just a part of the whole map.
Yeah, it's like a tiny, tiny little bit.
And we're at Waterdeep. There it is.
Yep.
There's just so much.
I had to find it.
Now, I consulted my notes,
Okay.
and something about Karnath Roadhouse is the cult hideout with dozens and dozens of cultists and lizard men. Where do we kind of know where that is? Or
That is, you believe, where this caravan is going. That is where they're kind of staging the construction from.
Okay,
And
but
that's
that's
why
not,
it's called construction ahead.
but it's not like a known location, is it, Naivara? Karnath Roadhouse, not anything you've ever heard of? Certainly wouldn't be anything I'd have heard of.
I think your mic's muted.
It is. I'm sorry. I was typing because the pizza guy. Is it a place that I would have heard of? Because I don't think I don't remember if I rolled about it. It was too long ago.
Let's ask the dice.
Probably not, other than what you guys already found out. I mean, it's
Okay.
until recently it was ruins.
Okay.
So, and you guys already, I think Naivara found out about it. I don't remember. You guys already found out what Dwayne just said. So,
Yeah, well, we questioned the guy with the zone of truth, remember?
oh, right.
We questioned the shit out of him. Asked him
And then you killed him. Or, well,
no, we handed him over to
No, he's not dead.
Or didn't we hand
you
him
tried,
over to
Thurin tried to kill him.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
I don't think we actually did anything with him yet. I think
He's still tied up, right?
Uthgrim and Mastig were supposed to go get guards, and
No, you guys handed him to the Harpers.
Yeah, we handed him.
They sent someone for him.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you will have no trouble getting hired on as like guards of this caravan.
Do we have to roll again?
No. We're gonna kind of speed through this part because I am sick to death of this traveling crap.
All right.
Cool.
Of all this caravan crap. I don't know about you
That's
guys.
fine by
Are you
me.
guys sick of it?
No, man, I could do another whole 3-hour movie, just like another Lord of the Rings movie.
Well, it depends.
Right.
So people traveling across New Zealand.
The cook and
Yeah. There have been some casualties. You're going to have that on the road.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit happens. That's right. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
That's right. It's just like the Oregon Trail.
and apparently there's some hiding of some bodies on caravans.
What? I don't know anything about that.
Um,
That's like an elf-only thing.
Is there anything important anyone needs to do before you leave Waterdeep?
Nope. Not me.
Okay.
Check in at the library if they have any more information for me about anything that I asked them about that I don't remember.
Yuri will buy some books.
They don't yet. I mean, it's only you guys just got here yesterday or the day before yesterday, so
Okay.
they're on it though. All right, so you guys get hired on as guards. You're gonna get paid 5 gold for this 10-day journey, and that's each. And the cultists are not happy to see you guys. You get a lot of dirty looks from these guys when you show up and start getting ready to go. Let's see. Okay. I have stuff to tell you here. All right. The convoy is commanded by a human man named Ardrid Brifferhue.
It's just drunk people at the bar making sounds. I think these writing
Yeah.
when they write these things.
If I ever have the time, I'm just going to rename everybody in this adventure to something less silly.
Ardred.
Actually, this name I don't think is ever going to matter, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Where was I? Jamna is still tagging along with you guys. And the convoy consists of 6 supply wagons with 12 escorts, and that's including you guys and Jamna. So there's 6 other guards other than you guys and her. There are 24 laborers, and the cultists that aren't functioning as teamsters for the 3 wagons that they have are here in the capacity of laborers, supposedly. But by this point, you guys kind of know who they all are. You've followed them long enough. So you're headed on a journey 200 miles up the coast. For most of that distance, the road winds through rough coastal hills nestled between the Sword Mountains and the sea. On the 7th night, the convoy camps on a hilltop from which you see your first sight of the Mare of Dead Men. It is a chill tangle of trees, brush, boggy ground, standing water, reeds, and cattails stretching farther than the eye can see. And the rest of the trip from that point on is within sight of the mare. And you reach your destination, the Carnith Roadhouse, on the 10th day. Your trip goes pretty much without incident, so it's a pretty easy 5 gold for you guys. There is one point where, what was it? You see a group of orcs in the distance, along with an ogre. But they look like they're thinking about attacking you guys, but then they decide against it. It seems, because they just kind of watch you guys go by from maybe half a mile away or so, kind of up on a hilltop. And that's really the only encounter you have.
Gives Tyval the heebie-jeebies.
So,
Wait, what was watching us from the hilltops?
Some orcs and an ogre.
Heebie-jeebies. Steve, when we need to make a tactical decision out about a potential ambush. That's nothing Tyval would ever think of.
So you guys are kind of in the area of the Mare of Dead Men now, which is in this area.
Move our token. Ooh, awesome. So it's sticky.
And there are twisted trees, vines, and thick vegetation that cloak the mist-enshrouded surface of this cold, saltwater swamp. The air is foul with rotting stenches, and the water is black and opaque. Due to fogs and the rolling topography, visibility is rarely more than half a mile. Travel here is slow and dangerous. Its dark waters are deep enough to allow a flat-bottomed skiff to pass, but many small islands tangled with strange vegetation rise from the swamp. The overgrown bones of long-fallen creatures lie everywhere. This area is known for its monstrous denizens, and I think the bard would be telling you this. Travelers on the high road often travel for 3 days and nights without stopping to avoid camping within reach of the dark, wet, clutching things of the swamp. Sword Coast lore speaks of lizard folk commanded by liches, drowned ships swarming with zombies, Yuan Ti slavers, temples to inhuman gods, giant leeches with bullywug riders, a huge will-o-wisp that pulses with dark energy, and many other horrors. It's a very, very pleasant place to be.
And actually, Tyval's been through here before.
Okay.
On his pilgrimage, and he offers only one bit of advice. Is that if there are any lights that would lure you into the swamps, do not trust them.
Do not go in.
I am going to prepare Animate Dead.
Okay.
Next time, just in case.
Does that allow you to take control of dead that are already animated?
I don't believe so, no. But it sounds like there's a lot of bones and zombies for the having. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and Nivara would be sure to mention the myth she heard about a dragon that lives around here on the original caravan.
His name is Voragamonthor. And he is a black dragon that is said to terrorize these areas.
Black is no good.
They are considered the cruelest of the chromatic dragons.
Now, are we traveling
Hey.
through this?
That's
or,
racist.
or have we stopped here? Like, are they here to do construction work, right?
Yeah, you are stopping at a roadhouse. It's a compound that used to serve as a hostelry on the trade road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter in the days when trade flourished. It since fell into disuse and now is being rebuilt. It's been repaired and put to use as a supply depot and wagon park.
Normally, people would go a whole 72 hours without rest to get through this place, and
Yeah.
yet we're just stopping right in the middle of it.
Well, you guys are kind of on the edge of it, so I think actually you would probably be like here-ish maybe, or here somewhere. Like you're not in the middle of the swamp, you're kind of like just on the edge of it. So when you guys arrive, everybody kind of parks outside of this fort basically, and they start taking the wagons in one at a time and unloading them inside. But you guys can go inside if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll head inside.
All right, so let me grab your tokens.
Mastic feels like busted some heads. Those orcs and that ogre got away.
Yeah. And we go here.
Those orcs and that ogre didn't want to mess with Mastig.
Tyval is definitely not feeling easy. I mean, cultists, evil, like swamp place, potential black dragon, nearby orcs and ogres.
So he's kind of on edge too.
He's pretty jumping at shadows.
Yeah.
I think this whole party's stressed at this point. Everybody's on edge.
It's not feeling good.
Yeah, we're down a player. We're down Uthgrim.
Uthgrim went off to find the cook's family.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Tyval's like closely gripping his staff, like wringing his hands on it. If anybody says something to him, he's like, no. Doesn't feel good.
He's closely gripping his staff.
TMI.
Also, this map is such a high resolution. I love it.
Are you being sarcastic?
Budweiser is a high quality beer. Why would I ever say anything completely sarcastic?
All right. So I just revealed the whole thing because there's not really. I mean, it's not like a dungeon. So.
Arnath Road.
So this area that you first come into, Area 1, is a courtyard. This open courtyard is crowded with crates, barrels, and stacks of supplies. The damp climate means that the ground is muddy except when the temperature is below freezing, which thankfully it's not right now. A path is kept clear from the gate to the stables so animals can be moved. And the stables are Area 2 over here. So as you guys enter, they're taking the horses that aren't pulling wagons into the stables, and they're bringing wagons in one by one and unloading them. And as you watch them unload, a lot of the stuff is just being kind of stacked in this area, but then some of the things they take over here into this room number 3.
Do we see people go into that room?
Just people that are carrying crates and stuff.
So there's we don't see anybody go in there to guard it. Okay.
Well, there are people. There are guards on the walls. There are people in the courtyard, kind of overseeing. So okay. There are people here and there.
Tyval quickly comments on how the place looks like it could be repurposed as a prison. I mean, there's guards. There's potential cells.
Yep.
It's like the first thing that comes to his mind.
So
is Tyval one of these animal rights people or what?
No, Tyval is for the union of nature and civilization.
Okay.
You guys are told that you will be provided rooms to stay the night, and everybody's given rooms that's on this caravan. And you notice as you're kind of watching things being unloaded, you notice that oh, you know what? I can go ahead and there's actually 2 levels to this. I'm just going to turn off the fog of war. That'll be the easiest way to do this. There we go. You can see level 2. Room 8 on level 2 is the kitchen, and it's also kind of almost like a common room. It's during the day, people hang out there and eat and drink and just hang out. It's one of the warmer. Actually, the warmest place is the stables. Sure. But other than that, the kitchen is about the only place that's remotely warm. But assuming you guys are kind of watching to see what the cultists are doing, you notice that when they start unloading their wagons, they're taking all of their crates into this room number 3, where the other wagons, it was just a small portion of it.
Interesting.
I'll walk up to Thurin and say, "Oh, looks like tonight we have a little mission for you."
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
It looks like Thurin already knows what's in all these boxes.
Yeah, I mean, we know that they're entitled,
Yes,
of course.
Loot, more
Yeah.
loot.
They're just keeping their loot in a separate area. Too terribly threatening. And I mean this. Okay, I understand how this map's laid out. This is not actually floor over here. This is like down.
Right.
I get it.
That's overlooking the courtyard.
So it's like a big.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm here, I'm also here.
Yeah. When you're. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So the rooms labeled 5 are the various rooms that people stay in. 3 is where they're taking some of the crates and all of the cult crates. 1 is the courtyard. 4 you don't know about yet. 8 is the kitchen. And I think that's all of them.
All right.
So what do you guys do?
So they're unloading. The cultists are unloading all their gear.
Yeah, well, there's quite a few wagons in this caravan, and they bring them in one at a time and unload them.
Okay.
But yeah, among those are the cultist wagons.
Maybe we should set something up so that one of us is always keeping an eye on room 3 here. I'm welcome to do it. I'm willing to do it because I have the sending spell now, so I can send a note to anybody else.
I mean,
up to
really,
25.
what Tyvil's going to do, I mean, in that vein, Tyvil would just suggest, he'd go up here eventually and we'd hang out, whatever. If one sat at this table, you could just idly look
yeah,
down.
you could, right. You could hang out and do that. Yeah, okay. Will do. Get some grub.
Yeah, everybody just comes up. We all take a seat, maybe. I mean, you guys do.
Well,
whatever you
there's
want,
a wall there. You wouldn't be able to see down below.
I thought it was just okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like handrail. I thought it was just railing.
Oh
okay.
no, I think it's an actual wall. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that changes the plan.
But as they're kind of schlepping things in, if someone were close to the entrance to 3, you might be able to at least get a look inside to kind of see what's in there.
Would you be able to? How thick are the floorboards? Are they?
They're pretty thick. I mean, this place is pretty solidly built.
Okay, so if someone could pry one open, could you look through it?
Like idly under the table, like lift it with your boot to occasionally look down and set it back.
Yeah, I don't think you'd need like a crowbar and some major tools to like pry up one of these floorboards.
Of course you have a crowbar. It's the most useful weapon for a dex base.
I got a crowbar.
Well, I'm just saying like people would notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Ivara just start helping people carrying stuff like that's what she's supposed to be doing, and via that method, just help somebody carrying stuff into room 3.
That wasn't Tyvil's job description. This was the guard.
So that doesn't mean Ivara's not gonna just help out.
You could try that, but that you won't get anywhere near one of the cultist wagons because they all hate you guys. But one of the other wagons, you could probably try to just grab something and take it into that room and see if anybody stops you.
Thurin's gonna ask Tybal if he thinks cat or spider form might be able to get him into the room.
I mean, it's a tiny little spider I could turn into. So, probably. I mean, there has to be like a little knothole somewhere that I could crawl through.
Oh yeah, if you were a spider, yeah, it would not be an issue.
Yeah. So, you see Tyval like lean down, like he knocks something over under the thing, and he obviously doesn't get back up. And as he turns into a spider, a tighter, and a little one, and using just generic spider rules, and he'll like skitter, along the side. Hopefully, Mastic doesn't like freak out and lift his skirt or anything.
So you can become an actual spider, not like a giant spider.
It just says spider, tiny.
Awesome, cool.
It's a beast.
Very cool.
I can also be a giant one.
Well, they'd see that
large.
though.
Yeah, those are large creatures, so I think
they'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that'd be spooky. Sadly, I cannot be a phase spider, because that is a monstrosity. But that would be awesome. So yeah, tiny beast. Spider, and he'll scutter to find like a place, and he'll obviously keep away from wherever someone could like easily swat or step on him. But he'll
I'm so tempted to just start screaming "Spider!" and start pointing at it.
kind of like scutter.
But I won't. Mastic will bite his lip.
I knew that would come about.
Okay, let's see. Do you get any, as a spider, do you get any enhancements other than being able to climb?
I get enhancements to like stealth and spider stuff.
Okay.
Like I could spin webs and whatnot and be like hang out.
And there's no use your own like wisdom and intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
My mental things. I use my physical spider form stuff.
All right, so you head into room 3, and you see that it's basically like a warehouse. They're storing things here, and you kind of look over what they're storing, and it looks like basically they're storing things here like perishables, things that you wouldn't want to store outside because it's cold and wet.
Yeah.
But you see that there's another room in here, room 4, and although the door in the room 3 like has a latch, right now it's open because they're taking stuff in and out. The door to room 4 actually has a lock, and you see standing at the door a half-orc, a big burly half-orc dude, and he's got like a ring of keys hanging on his belt, and every time they bring like one of the cultist chests, he unlocks this door and they take it inside, and then he locks it.
And this door there's no way it's flush to like the hinge, right? There's got to be a little gap. I mean, is it a solid enough construction that tighter can penetrate it or not?
Oh, you're wondering if you could like crawl under it or something? Yeah, you could get in there.
Okay, cool. So,
one other thing before you do that, you notice with your passive perception, which is ridiculously high.
Yeah, which is a 17.
You notice that there is in this room 3, there is oh no, it's in room 4, but you're going in there. So when you go in room 4, you notice that there is a trap door, a hidden trap door in the floor.
Tybal was not surprised in the slightest, because that's what I was like, oh, they're taking it in there? Like, because they like clearly taking a lot in there? Like
all of the cultist stuff. I mean, it would fit in here, but I mean, they're taking it all in there for some reason and locking it up.
Okay, yeah. So he'll see that. He's not going any further. He doesn't. I mean, I guess I could, but to get through that trapdoor, I'd have to go past where someone's probably walking.
It's in the southeast corner of the room, and there's basically like an empty crate that's nailed to the trapdoor,
Oh,
So it
that's
looks like there's
clever.
a crate sitting on the floor, but with your high perception and actually being a spider, if you had the roll, you'd probably have advantage because you're like right on floor level. Like it'd be easier to notice it. But you see that in addition to all these crates in here, it also looks like there are like personal like valuables in here that you think might be valuables of like the people that work here or whatever.
Okay, yeah. Tyvel will extricate himself. You don't want to go any further. It's a bit too spooky for him, and he'd have to wait for somebody to open the dang trapdoor, most likely. And he doesn't want to risk. I mean, it's not like someone's going to insta-kill him if they step on him, but he is going to turn into a person.
Right. Kind of blow your cover, right?
Yeah, it kind of blow your cover if you step on him. The real question is, what if someone ate him?
That would probably be really bad for them.
Yeah. Tyvel will extricate himself, go back up to the where the table where he's sitting, and to everyone watching, it looks like he just finally sits back up from wherever he was originally.
Bonks his head on the table.
Yeah, he's like, oh Christ, Chantea, I guess, and sits back up, and assuming I can do all that without anyone stepping on me or anything.
Yeah.
Cool. So go back and kind of I mean, there are probably there are other people in like this kitchen with us or whatever.
Yes.
Cool. Tyvel will just write down, because he's got the equipment for it, like on a thing, because he doesn't specifically want to say it, just idly, just like hidden room, trapdoor, cultists, and then just kind of like on like a napkin and like slide it around the table to show everyone, and then kind of crumple it up.
And then Uriel takes it and
just
burns it.
So that's pretty much all he gives people. I mean, you guys don't know about the orc, I guess, but whatever. He didn't think of it.
Good work, Tyvel.
Fine job.
You guys can get some food also while you're up here.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to. I mean, yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
I mean, we were just on the road for 10 days.
Yeah.
So
get some fine eats.
Or as fine as this place might offer. It's just like swamp rat, gumbo, and like freaking, all sorts of wisp pie.
Good stuff.
I guess I'm just gonna leave Navarre's token on the bottom there because there's no room for her at the table.
Aw.
But you are at the table, right?
Yeah.
They're not like shunning you or anything.
Mastig is like getting real antsy.
Okay.
Like walking over to the stairs and like looking down at where that room is and stuff, and kind of swinging his axe a little bit. Kind of starting to walk a little closer, kind of looking in there a little bit.
Oh.
Do you guys try to call me back or anything, or?
We saw you round the corner here.
Yeah.
So, Tyler wouldn't have done anything. He just saw you walk around the corner. You go for a walk. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think I'd do something, but Tyler just saw you around a corner.
Vern would be having a drink, so he wouldn't be thinking about it.
Well, the thing is, once Mastic saw your note, he got a look on his face like,
oh, okay. So that makes a difference.
yeah, and then he gets up and he starts kind of walking over there, unslings his blade.
Oh, shit.
You guys...
Yeah. So, like, Tyvel, I guess when you get up to, like, head in that direction, he'd probably, like, try to put a hand on your shoulder or something and be like, what are you thinking, my friend? Right here in front of all these people?
Yeah, I don't think it could be bad if we did something right here. But you just say the word. Any one of you say the word, and I'm in there. He goes out and tries to find a drink. Is there any beer up here?
Oh, yeah.
We have a word for you. Enjoy your drink, good Master Dwarf.
There's a lot of, like, grumbling.
Thanks for the slaughter.
So we have food, right?
Food?
Yes.
Yeah. So I
Little
think
swamp rat gumbo.
you know,
Opera Gumbo. I love that song.
this might be a paranoid thought, but how do we know this isn't poison? And he just kind of puts his silverware down. And
I have detect poison prepared.
But would that detect those little death beads? Is my question.
No, I don't think they would. Those little bones or whatever those things were. Can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet. Can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease. So I will cast that.
Okay, you don't detect any poison.
Okay,
God.
that's good.
I mean, maybe naively enough, Tyvel would have eaten. I mean, even with Uriel's thing, I don't know. It's kind of a character flaw there. Because, I mean, like, this place isn't owned by the cultists, is it?
No.
Yeah. So they would have had to have been up here, and I doubt, if this is actually the kitchen, we've seen everyone do whatever they're gonna do. Like, if a guy suddenly just went da 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 da, oh da da da, kind of fiddled around here and then just ran out.
Well, as you guys are eating, quite a few people are up here, people that work here, people from the caravan that you guys recognize from the caravan, and quite a few of the cultists as well are up here eating and drinking.
Tyvel will only eat solid foods.
Hanging
on
out.
Sticks.
And okay, so you guys are doing your thing, and you guys are eating, and a man walks up to your table. Specifically, he walks up to Thurin, and you guys all recognize him. He's a burly cultist with lots of scars and a big beard. Happen. And he says, "So, you thief, enjoying your soup there, murderer?"
It's spooky for him to say. It's way too
would have
spooky.
been eating soup. He would have just been drinking beer.
Okay, enjoying your beer, murderer. Some of the people that aren't cultists kind of stop eating and look over towards you guys.
Not gonna go good. No, wait. Do we?
Uriel still at it?
Yeah, that's right. This guy killed my friend out on the road. Got away with it.
No, that's not right. You accused him of killing your friend with absolutely zero proof.
I know he did it. Look at him. He's so shifty.
Just
he looks
because
guilty.
He's shifty does not mean he is a murderer. You look shifty. Are you a murderer?
I want vengeance for my friend. I demand satisfaction.
Oh God, he just challenged you to a duel. That sucks for him. All the scars. You look like a man.
We don't always. You may want satisfaction, but we don't always get what we want. If you challenge him in such a way, you will not like the result. He's a very capable fighter who has defended the caravan that we were on multiple times. Please, go sit down. We don't want any trouble.
Is this true? Can you really fight? Or you just let this woman do all your talking for you?
You want to go? Let's go right now. 1-on-1.
Sounds good to me. Better pray to whatever god you worship.
Shit.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right here.
There we go.
Oh, snap. What is this shit?
That's all his friends.
Oh, my God.
Spooky.
Hell yeah.
Oh, boy.
So Mastic, pulls off his his great axe. He's like, hell yeah. And he smashes it against the bar. All the drinks kind of splash.
He says, "This will be an honorable duel. If any of you help him, my friends will back me up." And they're like, yeah, cowards. Lily belly cowards.
Navarro will just turn to Thurin and use her bardic inspiration via the words, "Don't worry, friend. Massig's deity Clangadin has had our back so far." he will have our back this day. And inspire him to greatness in whatever he does.
I will. I'll go up and I'll kind of clap Thurn on the back and be like, "You can take this, punk." And with that, cast a resistance spell. So it's not much, but you can add 1d4 to one saving throw in the next minute.
And you can add 1d8 to one saving throw, attack, roll, or skill check in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Any like buff spells, sadly.
I like this. I love this part.
I hate this part.
Wow. Everyone's rolling better than me.
Wonder how these people would react if just a ton of snakes just started appearing. These are questions I can now ask myself.
Let's frame the cultists. If you're going to do anything, okay, no more table talk. Sorry.
Clangadon's bottom beard.
All right, did everybody roll?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of us have rolled.
All right, so I guess I should sort it.
Looks like everybody's on the turn order, so
Is
that's
they-
all that matters.
Reaction. Would that take my bonus action?
No, they're separate.
Okay.
Tyval, are you doing anything? Or actually, what's your initiative bonus, Tyval?
2.
Okay, so yeah, you're first.
Cool.
Nivara, what are your and Mastig's initiative bonuses?
So,
0. Do you have a
Nivara
bonus,
is-
Nivara?
I have one from Dex and one from
So
Jack of
2.
all trades, I think.
Okay, so you'll go before him. Okay, so Nathan, did you want to do anything?
Yeah, Tyval is just gonna, I don't know. He'll stand up from whatever position he is. Maybe walk around the table a little here. Stand right there, just kind of so he can get a better look. You know, just get a better look at the situation. But beyond that, no. He's got like his staff, but otherwise he looks totally stood down. I guess is kind of the vibe he gives off.
Okay. I just realized I don't think I aligned this to the grid.
I think you did on the main floor, but it seemed like we were pretty close by the main door there. But yeah, we're pretty far off now.
It's bizarre. Yeah, sometimes they get off just a little bit, and so
Yeah.
with the align tool, it just like exponentially gets worse.
Yeah, a lot of times you either have to expand, make the map bigger in one dimension or the other to fix it, but it's really kind of a pain in the buttski.
There we go.
Maybe a
That's
little bit,
better. I think.
potentially.
All right. So I'm sorry, Nathan. I totally missed what you said you did.
So yeah, so Tyval just he stood up, walked across. He looks pretty stood down. He doesn't even have his shield on. It's still like hanging on the clasp on his back. He's got his staff, of course, but beyond that, he looks totally stood down
Okay.
at this moment.
All right. Well, Jevin comes at Thurin, whips out a long sword, and is gonna bring the pain.
Does this give the question is does Thurin get a sneak attack now that he's quote unquote adjacent?
Let's see. What is his bonus? Oh, that's pretty
Quote
good.
unquote, if we go by the book, I would.
The idea is that they're at least distracted by one of your allies, right? Isn't
Yeah.
I mean that's the way I always kind of read it.
All right. He rolls a 23 and a 12.
One hits, one misses.
Okay.
23 or
Oh, and he actually is using this two-handed. So it's 10 slashing damage.
Thurin's reaction halves that damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Uncanny dodge.
Yep.
It's uncanny. All right, the cultists cheer for Jevin. Kill him, Jevin! Kill the lily belly murderer. Nivara?
He's just going to pull out her Harper lyre and stand there.
Okay. Mastig. Runeheim.
This is going to say, you got this, Thurin, and just wait.
All right, Thurin.
Thurin's pulling out both his rapiers
Okay.
and stabbing this guy.
Ugh.
9 is a miss.
And his second swing.
That is a hit.
Question is, oh no, someone has to be fighting him with me, so 3 damage.
Okay. You mean for the sneak attack?
Yeah.
I guess that would depend on if he felt threatened by Nivara pulling out an instrument. Because if he felt threatened by Nivara pulling out the instrument, he would be distracted enough that I would think it would grant it, but...
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think he's assuming you guys aren't fighting right now. Are you going to move at all, Thurin? Or are you going to stay
No,
where you
he's
are?
just gonna stand tall and
Okay.
kill this guy.
Uriel.
I think he's gonna sit on the bar
Okay.
and continue to eat his bowl of whatever.
You're like,
Get
this
out
is
his
great
backpacks.
dinner entertainment.
Uh,
All right. Tyvo, are you doing anything?
Pass.
All right. Jevin is coming at you again, Thurin. There's a gonna do it. And a 12.
That won't do it.
Okay. That's all he's got. Just making sure he didn't have action surge. That'd be nice. Nivara, Mastig, you guys doing anything?
Nope, everything's honorable
Was
for me
she
so
able
far.
to grant him that bardic inspiration dice as he was going into the combat?
Yes.
Okay, then no. Just don't forget that you have a bardic inspiration die.
Thurin.
Thurin shouts out, "You will die this day, fool."
Good one. Yeah.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. That is a miss.
Unless you want to add your bardic inspiration die,
Mm-mm.
because you would have known it would have been a miss. You actually have a D8 now instead of a D6.
That
Oh,
one,
nice.
yeah, I'll roll it just in case.
Okay. You choose wisely.
You get like 3 or 4 of those a day, right, Chrissy?
I
Per
get 3
rest.
per short rest.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's turned it up to fucking 11.
Add 3, so
Yeah, I went from being
versus his AC.
meh to being OP.
Yeah.
at one
That
level
actually
up.
hits, and you would have missed without the inspiration.
8 damage.
All right. I love these duels. That time you mess him up pretty bad. He's bleeding as you slip through his defenses and find a little chink in his scale or splint mail that he's wearing, and stab him. All right, Uriel, are you doing anything or just eating?
just eating.
Pass.
All right. He's coming back at you. It's like, I will prevail. I will not let this murderer win. 19.
That hits.
Woohoo! I mean, sorry. And a 12.
Have that. So 6.
No, that was to hit his second attack.
Oh, okay, that misses.
So damage 5. So you take 2.
I love uncanny dodge.
Yeah, really. He's not even hardly making a dent in you. This isn't fair. Now, if he hit you twice, at least one of them would get through.
Yeah.
All right. Nivara Mastig.
Do the cultists look like they're going to be super aggressive if this guy falls?
Tyvil's totally of the book that when this dude dies, everyone's gonna start attacking.
Make an insight roll, Chrissy.
That's what he's sitting there waiting on. Waiting for the boom.
Are you going to ready in action if that happens?
I mean, I don't know, because he just... It's bizarre.
18.
At the moment, it seems like they're content to just watch the fight, and you don't think that they will, but, you know, that could change if he actually kills him. But right now, it doesn't seem like they will.
Okay. Then she will... If she doesn't think they're going to attack, then she'll just continue to watch the fight.
Okay. Thurin.
First stab at his chest.
That's a miss.
That is a big mess.
That went nowhere close to him.
You like chop into the table as he dodges.
18
Oh, that is a hit.
for 7 damage.
You drop him. He goes down. Ah, damn you. I still think you did it.
With his dying breath. Wow, that's cool.
So there's a very tense moment as the rest of the cultists all like look at each other, and then they all look at you guys.
Uriel, with a mouthful of food, exclaimed, "I thought you were just gonna knock the dumbass out." And surprised totally that he's dead.
If the cultists start looking, well, I guess because the cultists start questioning whether or not they should attack, Nivara would jump in with a persuasion. Clangadin has proclaimed via trial by combat Thurin's innocence in the murder that he was so accused of. If he was not innocent, he would not have been guided into prevailing in this combat. Can we please just drop this nonsense now?
Okay. Make a persuasion roll, and I'll give you advantage.
When did Nivara become a priestess of Clangadin? Is my favorite thing. Crit it! Crit it and quit it.
Oh! I don't think they...
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They rolled a 2. So you have very much persuaded them. They all, like, a few of them were kind of half stood up, and they all, like, sit back down and kind of look away from you guys.
Now you have like fans for life with a 29. You could have caused like 2 countries to go to war with that.
Very well done.
Ah, dang it.
I mean, Nivara has pretty much got it in her head that because of Mastig's devotion to Clangadin and Mastig's loyalty to our party, that Clangadin is guiding us. So,
Hell yeah, he is.
Would you like to know more about Clangadin? Perhaps you would like a newsletter.
The
After
Watchtower.
one of our free meetings, we have Kool-Aid and cake.
Yeah.
Of course, once you come in, you can't leave. But
Thurin, are you going to search him for some spoils?
Yes.
Yeah, he would.
He has a purse with 14 gold pieces.
that's all yours, Thurin.
Aaron will take them.
You want it fair and square.
He also has a long sword, a short sword, splint armor, which is probably pretty torn up right now.
At least it wasn't slashing wounds, it was just stab.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You're using rapiers now, right?
Yeah.
They're small holes.
can Nivara actually take his longsword?
Sure.
Is this
Cool,
guy
she
one
now
of the,
has a melee weapon.
was this guy one of the cultists?
Yes. He was
You
the
didn't
one
have a
that you
melee?
guys confronted before. What, Dwayne?
Oh, I was just going to say, you didn't have a melee weapon, Nivara?
I had a dagger.
Oh.
He sure wasn't the guy who
I mean, she has proficiency with longswords, so
said I did it back in the caravan.
Yes. Yes. He also has a heavy crossbow.
Heavy crossbow.
The crossbow expert feat. That's an excellent.
I'm not proficient in crossbows.
That seems like a mastic weapon, actually.
Yeah.
I've been throwing stuff, but because my dex is 10, that's why I don't really bother. I'm not going to bother.
So
It's
Thurin
two-handed.
still has yet to use his daggers.
It is two-handed?
Yeah.
Well, I use a great axe.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'll grab it.
Okay. And we'll say it has 10 bolts with it.
Nice siege crossbow. It's great.
Yeah, it does 1d10 if you hit with it.
Big. I mean, yeah. Heavy, two-handed. Reload.
I still like how he says, I still think you did it with his dying breath.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's like bleeding out on the floor and everybody's like eating their meals and just kind of ignoring his...
So on the caravan on the way here, was that the fellow rogue with us? Or did she stay back in Waterdeep?
Yeah, she's still with you guys.
Oh, cool.
She's probably actually up here. I should have a little thing for her.
Ty will wander back to the seat. It's like, well, that was exhilarating.
Mastic takes a practice shot with his heavy crossbow into the guy's body.
Oh, God.
Well, I guess I missed.
It's probably a good thing you
Seems
missed.
To be made
You
with the
realize he has
reloading.
12 friends in this room, right?
I retrieved the bolt.
Thurin will buy the party drinks for his victory.
Okay.
Yay! We all win when Thurin wins.
Uriel brings up a point. You know what would really insult them though? If you
No.
buy the whole kitchen drinks
Oh,
with
okay.
their buddy's money.
Oh, no.
With his money.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like throw his purse on the bar and be like, drinks for everyone till this runs out.
I could so see him doing that, but
Thurin, I will give you inspiration for defeating him in one-on-one
I already
combat.
had it.
Oh, you already had it?
Yeah.
Well, then you can give it. I'll let you give it to someone.
Yeah, cool.
How about that? Someone that doesn't have it.
I already have it.
Your
I-
favorite.
If Nivara doesn't have it, she'd get it for the Bardic inspiration.
According to my sheet, I already have inspiration.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
Looks like Uriel gets it.
Uriel gets it for eating and drinking and watching.
Yeah.
And chewing with his mouth open.
Good job, man. All right. So you guys have your supper. What's the plan after that?
During supper, Nivara uses prestidigitation to clean her shiny new longsword of Thurin's blood.
Okay. Cool.
There shouldn't be that much blood on there.
It's probably none.
What little blood there was. I mean, he did hit him at least once.
Yeah, eventually
assume-
someone drags the corpse out and
Yeah,
throws some sawdust on the floor.
I will mock them while they do so.
Oh,
No, there's no need for the sawdust. Nivara will cast prestidigitation to clean the floor as well, in that little
Okay.
tiny area where the blood would be.
Okay, sure. Awesome.
you gotta get one of these around here for all the vomit.
The cook is very happy that you clean that up for him.
I come back here and do dishes.
Yeah.
His name is Gristle Pete.
Bristle Pete.
No, that's a cool name.
Yeah,
the
that's a
best
good
name
one.
for
I
this
like that one.
place. Bristle Pete. That's a good one. Yeah. We need to hire him for the fucking pint.
Yeah.
We just go all across the land, just cherry picking like the best people we find. For
Oh, that'd be great. That's
The
awesome.
great
like your
fierce
back.
cooks of the Forgotten Realms.
yeah.
I like your name. Can you wait tables? I have no idea. Come on.
Well, he's a cook. We need a cook for the fucking pint.
Yeah. God, that's just such a brilliant idea. Anyways, or I think it is, but
It would
It
probably
looks
be a
like-
much better place to work than this place.
all these nerds.
Okay.
Okay.
To Uriel, sounds like bedtime.
So who do we pay for rooms? The barman? Is there
I thought we were given rooms.
Yeah, you're assigned rooms.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of part of your commission.
Nifty.
So elves.
As people start drinking, Navarro will start playing an instrument for everybody. You know,
Cool.
just playing music, probably some dwarven drinking songs in there.
Yeah.
We're having a merry old time.
That's right.
Here's a really
Nice.
kind of out of the door question. Assume we start having a long rest, okay? Say we get 4 hours into it, and we have a 1 hour encounter like we did that one time or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And before that, we never took a short rest. Do those 4 hours count for like a short rest first, and then say that encounter happens, and then we finish out our long rest?
It'd be either or, but yeah, you could do that. But as long as the interruption isn't more than 2 hours, you can still do your long rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you were like, hey, I'm really low on hit points, I'd rather just say I took a short rest, I'd let you do that. But then you'd have to start the long rest over.
Okay.
Uriel heads to bed, and where would bed be for Uriel?
One of the rooms marked 5.
Get your pick.
Yeah, you can kind of claim one as long as someone's not already
Oh
there.
yeah, one of the most imperial looking ones. To go to.
The biggest one.
Do the doors lock?
No, they don't.
So he's gonna unsheath his sword and put it on the table, and he's gonna lay facing the door, or at least sit facing the door.
Okay.
I will talk to the elves for a moment and be like, I think we should keep an eye on room 3 down there. I mean, I realize we now know some things, but you guys just kind of zone out for a couple minutes and you seem fine. Maybe you could kind of position yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because Brother Mastic needs his shut-eye.
And as
I'm
Tyva
better.
walks by, he's like, "Oh yeah, did I fail to mention that there's like a giant half orc dude that's also guarding the door down there?" Oh yeah, and he just kind of.
You guys would probably have learned by now that the big half-orc guy is the guy in charge of this place, and his name is Bogluck.
Bogluck. Like, he's no glurp, but he'll do.
Yeah.
He's no glurp.
Bog luck.
And you also learned that, as Uriel discovered, there's no locks on the rooms. So he has a room with a lock where he keeps valuables for people if they want things locked up, which Tyvo already knows about. But
Locks are no trouble for Thurn.
A room where you keep valuables, you say? And do you supervise people when they go into this room to retrieve their own valuables?
he's the only one that has a key. He's the only one that goes into or out of it. Or he supervises whoever does.
Okay, that's what I was asking. It'd be like, can you put my my beautiful prized instrument? It is so beautiful. I don't want somebody to steal it while I'm sleeping.
Sure, I can lock that up for you.
Makes like a rude remark. He's like, "Yeah, I'll supervise your valuables."
Or sorry, sure, I can lock that up for you, little lady.
That's perfect. I love it.
I'm Bogluck.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Who wants to have a headbutting contest?
Can I wear my helmet?
I was gonna say, casting might screw you up on that one.
Since there's no locks on the door anyway, Navarra will just leave her door open as she, trances out on her bed.
Okay.
Like,
How inviting.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might get some offers. or some visitors. Hey, I see your door's open there. Are you looking for company? It's awful cold and wet around here, don't you think? Keep each other warm.
Creeps.
After the third time, it gets really old. They all think they're like so clever and original. Like no one else has ever said that before.
Men, right?
No comment.
Who knows? Maybe one of them's a lady. Anyways,
Could
Is
be.
Bogluck a lady?
No,
No.
he is
Did
not.
Bogluck used to be a lady?
No.
I played a campaign like that once.
I think it's only politically correct to say that they were always a lady.
Yeah, I know.
It's the politically correct way to say it. I don't know. I'm a shitlord. Okay, sleepy time for Tyvel.
Durin's gonna go into his trance for 4 hours and then come out of it.
Okay.
I mean, technically
Alright.
Navarra will too, but then she'll just kind of chill out on her bed, watching out the doorway, like, wonder what's going on across the hall from me.
That
Tyvel hears snoring from the next room.
Yeah.
pretty much.
From the like room above him.
It looks like a cross. It's like it's shaking like the like a table that's in there every time it snorts like.
Yeah, it's like in Jurassic Park and the little water bottle,
Yeah.
water on the table.
Oh man, two guys have to share. Kinky. Bow, bow, bow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh my. That explains why they kept asking Navarra to share.
Yeah.
We don't want to sleep with Stinky Bob.
Stinky Bob. Stinky Bob's always got to be the big spoon, asshole.
Why don't you want to use the oil spoon? Because now you have your like face stuck into him.
Yeah. Sticky Bob.
Stinky Bob. Dirty Dan.
All right.
There we
Okay.
go. No room at the end for baby Jesus. Everybody's full up. All the rooms are taken. No,
All
there's
right.
still one open. Number 6 is open.
That's Bogluck's room.
Yeah, that's the booty room.
Unless you want to sleep with Bogluck.
No.
He'd be happy for someone to warm his bed, I'm sure.
I sleep with nobody who has bog anywhere in their name.
You guys are probably all prettier than the last person he slept with, so.
Oh, I'm flattered.
We're getting a whole backstory here with Bog.
The Walnut Roadhouse owner.
Bogluck is not super choosy, you know?
Does the dude seem like a bad guy? Like, or is he just kind of gruff?
He's just kind of gruff. He seems all right.
Cool.
He runs a pretty tight ship here.
But he's hiding stuff for the cult. Right?
No, he's storing stuff for people who stay in the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, he even took Navarra's lyre and put it in there.
Oh, okay. So
But he is also has all the cult stuff in there too. So
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, but it's not that he is doing it because
You might not even know.
agrees with the cult. It's just he's doing it because he does that for everybody who stays there, who brings valuables,
Yeah, you might not even know.
is what I was trying to get at.
Okay. So anybody going to do any nighttime recon in this place? Or should we just skip to morning or next
I was
event?
enjoying his nap time, his reconning the back of his eyelids.
Well, I assume sometime during the night, Durin's gonna see if Navarra has seen anything, since they would both wake up or exit their trance in 4 hours.
Yeah, after about 30 minutes, if nothing happens, after about 30 minutes, Navarra would get bored and probably go next door and be like, you know, your You're just as shady as they suspected you are. Why not go check out that quote-unquote trap door? I'm sure you have total access to it if you really wanted to.
But we should probably make sure he's in his room first before I try going in there.
Well, I'll go find out. She just kind of, it's a weird look on her face, yeah. Like, I'm not liking the prospects of getting caught finding out.
Lawnmower. Sorry if you guys can hear that.
Just kind of goes and, attempts to sneakily open his door and check if he's in there.
Boglex?
Yeah.
It's locked.
Yeah, his door's actually locked.
That probably indicates he's in there. Okay.
Probably.
That would probably be enough information. And then she just go back and be like, well, his door's locked, so he's probably in there. I can keep a lookout while you go check out some stuff. Although if I'm keeping a lookout, you might want to bring me my lyre first before you go check out the trapdoor.
Good point. So, first things first. He's going to be stealthy about it, so.
So you're going down to the strong room?
And I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
That's better.
That's a little better. All right, so you are being super sneaky.
Then I assume it's locked, so he's going to pull out his thieves' tools.
That door isn't locked. The door into number 4 is locked.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's gonna quietly open the door, go in and grab Nybara's lyre and take it out to her.
Okay,
Her lyre should be beyond the locked door here.
Yeah, it's in room 4.
Oh, all right. So yeah, he's gonna sneak in here and unlock the door.
Okay, make a roll to unlock the door. Thieves' tools.
22.
That should do it. Let me check just to be sure. All right. Yeah, you unlock the door.
Now he's going to whisper back to Nybara saying he might keep his door unlocked at all times, so there is a chance he could be in here.
This is true. But I only need my lyre for spells with material components, so there's that.
So he's going to quietly open the door
Okay.
and peer inside.
You quietly open the door and peer inside, and you are surprised because you expect the room to be dark, and it's lit by torches. And inside you see 3 humanoid creatures that look like lizards standing on their hind legs. They have the trapdoor open, and they are lowering the crates through the trapdoor. And one of them looks up and sees you, and he says, "Intruders!"
Shit on me. Shit on me.
I would say he didn't open the door fully. He just kind of tried peering inside.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. You said you opened it. All right, roll initiative.
I'm spooked.
These are lizard folk.
Good thing Navarro's got that sword.
She also had a bow, and she still has vicious mockery and
Because he's like, good thing Nivara can run really
Cantrip.
fast. Good luck,
Good thing
Trevor.
she can still use dissonant whispers because it requires her voice, not her lyre.
nope. Has material components, so I need my lyre.
You have other instruments, though, don't you?
Really?
Other than that one?
Nope, I only got one instrument.
Oh, okay.
Can't you do this thing? Oh.
I have other instruments I'm proficient with, but
Oh,
I don't
gotcha.
have any other physical other instruments.
Gotcha.
Dissonant whispers, according to the book, says you whisper a
Yeah,
dissonant.
but what are the materials?
Hold
It's
on.
dissonant
Oh
whispers
no, I
is
can't do
verbal.
dissonant whispers. It's only verbal.
Okay, well then, that makes sense. But, you know, I was just on... She was driving.
I
Wow.
thought I had VM written down, but nope.
All right, Thurin,
I-
you have the first action. You see these three lizard men. Or, well, they're lizard folk now because we're PC now. Because there are lizard men and lizard women. These are all male. Well, you probably can't tell, honestly. It's not like they have boobs.
Does he see her lyre?
Let me see.
That one has a slightly differently shaped cloaca.
No, there's a lot of stuff in here. You don't immediately see it.
Okay.
Oh my god. We just entered, like, freaking Innsmouth here. Totally just went Cthulhu mode.
He's going to take a step back
Okay.
and wait till they approach through the door,
Okay.
and then take his whoever enters first, he'll take his two rapier stabs at him.
You'll get your one.
Or
Yeah, you
yeah,
just get
one
one.
since it's a
Yep.
ready action.
Okay. Well, now they get to go. So
I hope these guys don't just, like, destroy you. And be
I
yeah,
know,
we'll
right?
see. So this guy runs up to here.
Oh.
And he is going to attack Thurin.
So my attack goes off first, since I said as soon as he appears through the door.
Yes, you can attack him. Let's see. That is a miss. He blocks it with his small wooden shield that he has.
Shield.
Yes. And he is going to, let's see. It's a spiked shield.
Ooh, spooky. And classic. And...
And
Nathan's up.
so he is going to swing. He's got a club. He's going to swing his club at you, and he's going to try to bite you. So that's an 18 with the club
That hits.
and a 12 with his bite.
That misses.
So that is going to be 4 bludgeoning damage.
So 2.
Well, no, because you already did your reaction to do your attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
He got you.
I forgot that is reaction.
Yeah. All right. This guy is going to run up to here.
And it poses the question, would it be better to see if they hit you harder to use your action or no?
And he's going to attack Thurin with a bite and his spiked shield. Because why not change it up? There's a 19
That hits.
with the bite.
Cutting words.
Okay.
The fuck you say? What are you doing? Get out of here. Unfortunately, that doesn't help.
That still hits.
18 still hits. Nice try, though. That was cool. And then the spiked shield. 23.
That
Uh-oh.
hits.
Uh-oh, Thurin. So the bite is going to do 7 piercing. And the shield is going to do
We already knew what was in there.
8 piercing.
The trapdoor by yourselves?
Well, we were expecting it to be a stealthy mission. It wasn't supposed to be a
Move.
What's that about plans?
best laid plans of mice and men.
Let's do this. Whoops.
Isn't that like a? Is that one of those Robert? No, who wrote that?
Ooh, I can't see Nybara's.
Of mice and men? I don't know.
Best laid plans. I seem to remember it's like some Gaelic poem. It doesn't sound anything like that when they actually say it in Gaelic.
All right, the last one is going to attack Nivara. He's going to do a club bite combination.
Clubite.
Clubite. There's a 23 with the club and an 11 with the bite.
The 11 misses.
Okay, so the club does 8 bludgeoning. And it's your action, Nivara.
One second. Does this place have a real floor or a dirt floor?
It's wood.
Okay. Dissonant Whispers. This guy. 3rd level spell. So he makes a wisdom save.
Okay. 15.
So he takes half damage and no runaway.
Okay, and which one was it?
The one all of this guy. One.
Very
Okay.
bottom one.
So he takes half of that?
Mhm.
Wow, that spell's doing some damage now. You dissonant whisper him.
15 points of damage did that much. Awesome.
Well, he took half. He took
That's-
7.
Oh, yeah.
Half.
Oh, yeah.
Took half damage.
Thurin.
So the one that just did he look like he just got hurt?
Yeah, she did her jeer leader thing at him. You don't see any like visible damage at this point, but it definitely seemed to kind of demoralize him a bit.
All right, that's the one he would attack.
Okay.
16
That is a hit.
for 18 damage.
18? Holy shit.
Sneak attack.
Not bad.
You kill him.
Sweet.
That. Now the guy in the middle, he's
Okay.
going to swing his second rapier at 13. I assume that's a miss.
Yes. Blocks it with his shield. All right. One of the lizard folk says something in Draconic at you, Thurin.
Which I will understand.
He said, "You killed Bubba! You're gonna die!"
Wow. Redneck lizard folk. Now I've seen everything.
Swamp people, yo. They're swamp people.
That's right. He swings his club at you. Whoops. Hang on, not 4 dice. That would be ridiculous. Oh, that's gonna miss. And he's gonna swing his spiked shield at you. That's gonna miss. Oh, his rage is messing with his chi. Lizard folk number 2 also screams,
It was seeing Bubba go down. He just couldn't
Yeah.
take it.
"For Bubba!" And he bites at Thurin. Oh, there we go. 23.
That hits.
And he is going to swing his mace at you too, or his club. 8.
That misses.
So that is going to be 8 piercing.
So 4. Because he
Ooh.
dodges out of the way, only
Nice.
taking half damage.
All right, Nivara. They did not like Bubba going down.
Well then, his turn. Dissonant Whispers, 3rd level.
Okay. Wow.
Wisdom save for half damage and no runaway.
I rolled an 8, so he failed.
He uses his reaction immediately to run away from me. Hopefully provoking an attack of opportunity in the process.
Yeah. But Thurn already uses reaction, but you could attack
That's
him.
unfortunate. Well,
You have.
Yeah.
Do you have your sword out?
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you can get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Weapons.
She doesn't use weapons very much.
I know. It's like before this, I only had a bow on here.
I'm glad you picked up that sword.
The spell I'm using only has a verbal component, so I can still use this using both hands, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's a
Okay.
longsword, that takes it up to a D10, right?
This might
Yep.
be her first attack with a
No,
sword.
with the sword, it is my first attack. I had a bow before. D20 plus 2 hit because it's macroed in. That.
That's your strength because it's a longsword.
12.
That's a miss. And he runs and he jumps down the hole. Ah!
Now, how
Splat.
deep is this hole?
Do we hear him die?
That's a good question. How deep is the hole?
Deep
Because
is
he may
the-
die from impact.
Splat.
Yeah, these guys are not super smart. Let's see.
He had to run as far away as possible.
Is it just me, or do all the top-down tokens just look weird?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them,
Is this
but that's what all the free ones are.
fail?
Yeah, it's not that deep, so he doesn't take any damage. He runs away down the tunnel.
Well, that's good. I hope he's alone down there. Army of
Oh wait, that was Nivara, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thurn, it's your go.
He's looking pretty damaged. So he's going to pull out and use one of the 3 uses of the ointment of healing that he has.
Okay.
Wait, no. Just attack the guy. Wait, never mind. I can't tell you what your character would do.
Pull out this ointment.
I would like to
One
point out,
second.
though, that we can finish a long rest because we've used less than 2 hours.
Actually, would he use a regular healing potion? Yeah, he probably would, just because of the ointment of healing you said can remove diseases
Yeah.
or not. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'd probably just use a normal healing potion.
Okay. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
Glug, glug, glug. Almost minimum.
And the lizard folk is going to attack you with his club. Oh!
Before we go, you also get that thief bonus action, don't you? You get like cunning action. You could
Yeah, but that's only to
dodge.
Disengage.
and stuff like that.
I think you can dodge with it. Can't you dodge with it?
No, I think he can withdraw
Dash, disengage, hide,
or disengage. Yeah.
Okay.
and make a dexterity sleight of hand check. Use your thieves' tools or use an object.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry to
Oh,
stop the game like
So
that.
you
I
still
was-
get your action, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's a
he took
bonus
his-
action.
Cunning actions.
Is it a bonus action to use a healing potion?
No, that's an action.
I was just curious because his cunning action allows him to use an object.
So 13.
He's gonna uncanny dodge that and only take 6.
Okay. And then let's see, that was the mace. He's going to spike shield you. 5.
That won't do it.
Let's see. The other guy is going to come back. He's like, man, why'd I run away? I got to avenge Bubba.
But he's got a dash, so he can't attack.
No. He only moved
has
his
to
move.
as far away as possible, so he has to
As
use
his reaction.
dash.
Yeah.
But a
Yeah,
reaction
only
is
as
one
far
action.
away as his movement, so he can
Right.
move.
Oh,
Back.
his movement.
Yeah.
'Cause you can't take 2 actions on a reaction.
But he does have to climb. So he would actually, that eats up some movement. So he'd actually only get to like here. Because he jumped down before because he was running. Nivara.
Let's try this again. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Second level spell.
They stumble into each other, comic clown style.
He needs a save.
Oh, we made it.
I think he saves, so he doesn't have to run away, but
He
He
takes
does still
9.
take 9. Okay.
Right.
takes 9.
Nice. Yeah, that bloodies him. Thurin.
He can see. He assumes that the one that ran away is more injured.
Yeah, he's
So
visibly
he's gonna
more
take a
injured.
step into that spot and take his first stab at him.
Okay. That's a miss.
Take his second stab at him. 18,
Yep.
8 damage.
You kill him. For Baba.
Now, what was his name?
You don't know.
Well, we might find out.
Yeah. Let's see. What was his name? He says, "You killed Chuck. How could you kill Chuck?"
And you're next. What's your name?
Oh.
He is going to attack Thurin with his club 5, and with his spike shield a 20.
That's gonna be my cutting words with the and
Okay.
you're next. What's your name?
Okay,
Spooky.
so 15. Does that hit
That was just enough.
you? Ah,
For
that ruined
what
his
a-
whole plan. He
That
was
was
gonna
the point.
chop you down and then run away, but no, he can't.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What happened there?
She cutting words to him, and it made him miss.
Oh, okay. Nice.
He would have hit otherwise.
Nice.
I have this nice
Nivara.
little note card that lets me know when it will actually be worthwhile to use cutting words and when it
Nice.
won't.
Well done.
Yeah, you can swing
She is
around.
going to. She's gonna use Dissonant Whispers on him again.
Okay.
Just first level this time.
11 for the save. That's not good enough,
Does
is
not
it?
save.
Oh, that almost kills him. And he has to run
so-
away.
So he runs away, triggering both our reactions.
Yeah, because he's gonna have to go like this way, because it's the only way he can go. So yeah, you both get a.
Yeah,
Wait, I
'cause
think Trevor used his for.
both of them missed him.
They both missed.
Oh,
Thanks to cutting words.
17,
Yes.
24 damage.
You kill him outright. Nice.
Explosion.
Navarre would just be like, well, that one was Bubba, and that one was Chuck, but that one wouldn't tell me his name.
Search for like an ID card.
Let's,
Let's find your liar.
yeah. And, probably chuck these bodies down the hole if possible, maybe.
Okay, sure.
Well, do we want to wake the others up or just let them sleep?
Let them sleep. They need their rest.
Do you want to search these guys for any valuables before you chuck them?
Yeah.
Yes.
See if they have anything good.
All right,
You
they have some coins. You find 12 silver pieces, 9 electrum pieces, and 11 gold pieces.
Of course they have Electrum.
Okay.
It'd be ridiculous if
So
lizard people didn't.
Thurn and Navara can split that as evenly as possible between the two of them.
I'll take 4. You can take 5 Electrum. And we said 11 gold pieces.
Yes.
He give you the 6.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, that's not fair. I mean, Navarre wouldn't care about taking like half a gold less, so she can.
You can't just. Oh, I guess you can make change if Thurin has
Well, no.
change.
Like I was saying, Navarre wouldn't care about taking half a gold less, so she'll take the 5 gold pieces and the 5 Electrum pieces, and he can take 6 gold pieces and 4 Electrum pieces.
Oh, hey, look, math. Surprise, math.
Sorry about that.
Would Thurin be agreeable to that? I don't imagine why he wouldn't be.
Yeah, that'd work.
So Rebel wanted to know, Trevor, if this whole thing was you trying to get to play your warlock character.
What was that?
This whole you coming down here by yourself, if you're just trying to get your guy killed so you can play your warlock.
No, I think he asked that when he was fighting the other guy.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
an hour ago.
Okay, so
I had my chat
perplexed as why you
minimized,
guys-
so
yeah.
I
I'm
wasn't
just
paying
perplexed
attention
as
to
why
it.
you guys went down there. It's just we know what's there.
You didn't know there were lizard men there.
True.
Now we know they're taking everything down into that trap.
Yeah, you knew that.
All right, are you guys going back to bed now?
Well,
can I find my lyre first?
Yes, yeah, you find it after you search around a little bit.
Okay.
He had it in like a chest.
Okay, so yeah, Navarro would take that and go back to bed after that. Like, no, I'm
Yeah. Thurin's
I'ma go.
feeling kind of tired after that, so he's going to do the same thing.
and I can just rest for another 4 hours, not actually trance, but rest to finish the long rest because that's what she was doing.
That's the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Because-
Yep.
Wonder what they're gonna do with all that blood down there.
Be another one of these mornings
Press
where
the
everybody else
digitation?
wakes up and might be like,
Rest
"There were-
digitation?
There were
Oh,
bodies
do you think
and
of that after you
blood
go into the
and-"
room? You go back down after I set it. Just digitate.
Well, no, that's just kind of a Navarra thing. Is she wanted to press the digitize Uthgrim, sure, and Uthgrim wouldn't let her. Okay, she likes things being clean. Everything needs to be clean.
And Thurin locks the door back up.
Okay.
Fancy.
And closes the trap
Let
door.
her.
So it's
Cool.
not left hanging wide open.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we'll go ahead and fast forward to the next morning when you guys wake up.
Yay,
You
all
can,
my hit points.
Compare notes. Yeah, everybody gets all your hit points back. You get, what are you, level 5? So you get 2 hit dice back if you need them.
I've just been sitting on full stuff for a while.
Just like when Navarra sees Third in the morning before they go up for breakfast. So what are we telling them?
What's our story?
What were you two doing all night?
You're a better charismatic. You're more charismatic than I am. So I'll
I
just
think
go.
the question was more or less, do we want to lie to our friends?
Why? Why would we even know you did anything?
Exactly. It's, do we want to lie to your friends via a lie of omission and not tell you that we did reconnaissance and killed people, or do we want, or does Thurin actually want to tell you?
Zone of truth. Check. Check. Let me do it in
Trust you guys.
do this
not
week.
that you would.
Check.
Mastig researches a new spell called Detect Bullshit.
Yeah.
Cast as a bonus action.
Only
Okay,
works on
so
elves.
so basically what you gathers is we're just telling them.
Yeah, basically. We're just gonna say we wrecked some shit and leave it at that.
So
Okay.
eloquent.
I was just at a complete loss into why the world you would have gone down there.
Okay.
Crazy
Curiosity
elves.
killed the elf.
They're like, hey, we got to do
only,
something for 4 hours while you guys are sleeping
He's
away.
only Tyville and Uriel. Where's Mastic? Let's go find him in his room and have those conversations there.
Go jump on his bed. Wake up, Mastic.
We gotta go. We gotta go have a private conversation.
Everybody knows how Mastic sleeps, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. except for maybe Tyville, but I'm sure by now even Tyville knows.
Tyville knows.
Tyville's a
Wait,
hippie. It's cool.
Can you remind me? How does he sleep?
Butt ass
Naked.
Okay.
That's where Bottom Beard came from.
On armor.
Yeah.
The bottom beard.
So I'm spooning with my beard and my bottom beard.
Your beard is so voluminous that you can just hug it.
Yes.
But
So
between the
what?
two, you're actually decently covered.
You can carry your own blanket. Kind of spread it out. Anyways.
Dwarves are so great. They're the best.
The master race.
It's so good for comic relief. They're just-
So we got bored last night, and we decided to do some reconnaissance. There were some lizard people taking all the cultist stuff down into the trapdoor. We kind of killed them and threw their bodies into the hole.
So you went to the place where I'd already been to find the trapdoor that I'd already found.
We were gonna go investigate.
That I'd already seen what they did.
No, we were gonna go see where the trapdoor went, but
Just the two of you.
yes, why not?
And if
We're both really stealthy.
And if they would have caught you in a tunnel that you couldn't possibly hide in,
We didn't actually go down.
and if you would,
Even if we had, they catch us in a tunnel, and he stands in front of me and slices them down in melee, and I stand behind them and cast spells. It's not that hard.
and if they had spellcasters,
Then I
If
take
there
out
were-
their spellcasters before they take me out. Have you not
And-
paid attention to what I do in battle?
what if you didn't? What if they got you first? I would call
I
that
think
reckless.
what Tyvo was trying to say, Navera, is that was really risky.
It was beyond reckless and actually kind of disappointing for something.
We were
You
being
and I know.
careful.
I'm more upset that I didn't get
Careful.
to come with.
But with that behind us, that poses the question:
What
where
else is
the hell
down there?
these lizard men are taking that?
So did you guys go down the trapdoor as well? Or no?
We did not get a chance to go down the trapdoor as well. That was the point in going there, but we decided after the lizard men that we probably should wait for you
We
guys.
didn't want to go down without you guys.
There were just 3 of them. You must have slaughtered them with no trouble at all.
Yeah. And that was it? It was just the 3? And then you just dumped their bodies down the trapdoor.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's gonna. If anybody goes down there, obviously that's gonna cause a ruckus. So maybe we should go down there like right now, and we might
I'm
as
all
well.
for it. Well, I would have liked some bacon first, but there's always time for bacon later.
I mean, right now the place has to be guarded, and it's under Block's key, whatever his name is.
Bogruck.
Bogbrock, by the BB, the B, York,
I thought it was Boglock. Bogluck.
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 It's my Indiana accent.
And so,
Bogluck, y'all. Shoot.
how are we going to get through that? There has to be plenty of cultists about right now.
Yeah, that's just
But
the thing. I mean,
Wouldn't they be getting there since it's early in the morning?
there's no time like the present. That's what I always say. Right now.
Then please get dressed.
Okay. You insist.
First, he's got to do his calisthenics.
That's
Yeah.
right. There
Naked.
could be like extensive stretching exercises.
Tai Chi.
Everybody ready? You can hold this beard, and you hold that beard. Now you stretch.
Good God.
Dwarf yoga.
Yeah. So yeah, I don my armor, however long that takes. It takes a while, doesn't it?
10 minutes.
Heavy armor,
And
10 minutes.
Is it shorter if somebody helps? Because Navarro would totally help.
Yeah, I think it should be.
Okay.
I watch Game of Thrones. I know this stuff.
So I'd say 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, all these dudes, these swamp dudes, they're Kurgano men. The North always remembers.
Well,
Winter's coming, guys.
So, yeah.
Hurry up.
all right, let's. We're all set and ready to go. Let's go check. Hold on. Let me do an augury, real quick. So I got 10 minutes to cast that.
Well, you're the one who was saying we should leave right now to check it out. So if you want to take 10 minutes to cast it, Navarro's going to go get breakfast while you do it.
All right, hurry up.
And Thurin,
All right.
while he casts this, why don't you go and see if there's anyone currently guarding the doors?
Will do.
Here come the rune stones.
All right, so what's the question? Or what's the
Well,
action you
it's-
want to know about?
Exploring the sub basement
Okay.
of Carnath Roadhouse. Is that going to come to wheel or wall? Oh, Clangeddon.
Wheel.
Good results.
Good
Clangeddon
results.
says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyvil's rocking and rolling now.
Yeah. Although he was kind of wrong last time, but that's all right.
Was he?
Yeah, they said that.
I thought
kidnapping
last
the guy-
time he gave,
Whoa.
I didn't think he gave woe. I thought he gave that one that was both.
Oh, I thought he gave.
I remember. Whoa.
Yeah, I remember there was a woe because woe.
And
Yeah.
what was it for? Kidnapping the guy?
Yeah, and that didn't come in any kind of bad result. So
Well,
That
there was conflict amidst
Yeah.
the party.
yeah, yeah, I guess you're right.
That
That might
maybe
have been the whoa.
maybe more will come out of that. Maybe that will end up being the beginning of the end.
Ooh,
Of you
spooky
guys.
foreshadowing.
Alright.
Start driving that wedge. One day Thurin's just
Okay.
gonna kill you all in your
So is
sleep.
there-
All right, guys,
So then
let's take a break right here before we do this. Take 5.
Sounds good.
Fill your drinks. Empty your bladders.
Go get a drink.
Do some jumping jacks.
I have a question specifically for Nathan. This is unrelated to Tyranny of Dragons. Have you ever used, or has anyone you ever known used the jukebox on Roll20? Is it pretty cool, or is it what's the deal?
I mean, the only problem with it being like there's a handful of issues. Numero uno, volume levels.
Okay.
Depending on if it's like music. Numero dos, we're being recorded, so it might fuck with Lex's because YouTube's really touchy about any of those if you play any music. So those are like the major issues. But overall, it works well. I like it, especially for sound effects, not music.
not music. No.
Because you play music, sure, but that's fine for like a non-recorded session. But the sound effects work really well. The only problem is when you're browsing through the various things, you could type in wolf howl, and you'll get all sorts of trash just named wolf howl.
Yeah, I know. I already figured that out because I looked through a whole bunch, and basically I want to use it for Princes of the Apocalypse. I pretty much want to use it. I want to have like an introductory song.
Yeah.
I find that it usually kind of helps people get in the headspace to play.
Definitely, if it's like copyright-free music, that'd be great.
But I guess I don't know how I would know whether that is or not. It was a pretty cool piece of music I found, but if there's an issue with YouTube and stuff, I don't know how big everybody is on having it on YouTube. I mean, I guess I'm all right with it, but I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, I was just wondering how that worked.
Yeah.
Now, only the game master can control the volume, though, right?
No, you control the master volume, and we have our own. It also says master music volume, but you control the master, and then we can modify it ourselves.
So there's almost like a sound test period.
Yeah, I just brought up the YouTube thing because I didn't know what Lex was doing. I didn't know where all this was going to be put on. So that was just kind of an example.
Cool.
I mean, it works well. It's just you have to find something. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that they need to work on a browser for.
Yeah, it's something you can like get rid of the stuff that's copyright protected or filter it. You know?